Outstanding morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum. Today we will talk about you need energy to produce energy. Okay, that's amazing, right? Because this energy is very vital to our living, to our action, activity, and etc. So our focus is what and where can we get the source of our energy, and I will tell you three or four sources of this energy. And before we talk about these three sources of energy, we will learn what this energy can do to your body, to your action. Now, take note, energy is very vital. Like for example, light bulb, okay, the lights and the cell phone, this will not work without energy. In our body, we have this kind of metabolism. Metabolism is just like a mechanism that without this metabolism, okay, your carbohydrates, okay, your protein, your fats that is with you, okay, and you are also eating it, cannot be transported to the very tiniest part of the body. And because of that, you need metabolism. But without the energy, this metabolism cannot function or cannot work. That is why we need energy. We need energy for the eyes. We need energy for the brain. We need energy for the muscles to contract, okay? Because there is contraction, okay? Or we can call it mechanism of the muscles contracting, and especially the skin that is doing its flexibility and elasticity, and then also the immunity. The cells travel, right? Every seconds they travel, they go around. Whenever there is problem, they travel, they pick up the debris, dead cells, and they also repair and replace whenever there is dying cells. So these functions, these vital functions, need energy. Now the question is, where can we get source of energy, or how can we supply energy? That is why we will tell you about these three. And first is that you are guessing. If you are guessing, then please comment in the comment section your guess and tell me where you're coming from. Now here's number one, food. Okay, food can be our source of energy, right? But this food have what, or divided into 6 categories, and they call it what? Nutrients. Now nutrients like protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and what? Water. Water is considered as food by the USDA, and that is why without these 6 nutrients, okay, then the energy is lacking. Even if you are eating protein, even if you are eating carbohydrates, even if you are eating fats, without the rest of the category like vitamins, okay, vitamins can serve as the coenzyme to help metabolize this protein, carbohydrates, and fats. That's why vitamins. Then minerals. Minerals can work with the vitamins. It's also needed for what? The metabolism of the protein, can work as electrical supply for our functions to what? To metabolize this food, these minerals, right? Like for example, one example, iron is needed for our body, right? For the blood supply, for the transportation of the oxygen. Without iron, then your support and transportation and supply will be hindered, right? And second is the iodine, that's minerals. Okay, iodine is needed in our thyroid. Thyroid needs to help control the beatings of the heart, the metabolism of the fats in the blood, and controls, right, the supply of these hormones. So without this iodine as the fuel of our thyroid, then the thyroid can or may not support and supply the necessary hormones. So can you see that the sixth category is what? Can work hand in hand. Okay? They have synergistic effect and function. Then lastly is the water. Like as part of the six nutrients, water is needed. So to what? To supply energy. That in today's lifestyle, most people are just eating protein and carbohydrates or protein with fruits, right? Although some fruits can support you vitamins and minerals, but there is lacking with that, right? You need to really reach the estimated average requirement. So that's food. Now, how about if today there is no food? Can you have still energy? Yes, your body has the capacity to produce, okay, or get some energy from the deposits. We have protein, so they can, or we have muscles, okay, then they can convert that muscles, okay, into protein and amino acids. If you have fats, then they can convert it into sugar, right? We have deposited fats in our belly or somewhere, so they will convert it as fats. What is only lacking is that water, so they will now control the water. That is why we have this fluid retention. So they will hold that water. In the minerals, they can get it from the bones. So they what? They use that stored source of energy. But what else? How about if there is a prolonged of lack of supply of food? This number two. What? Motivation. You know, it's not everything in the food. You need motivation daily, just like taking a bath. If you're not taking a bath, then you feel lack of confidence for the day. So this one, motivation. Can you see there are people are not eating, but they have this energy. Like for example, the willpower, right? Some people don't eat for the day, but because they want to work, because they want to do and finish something, then they need to get up, take a bath, and then go. And even if their stomach is empty, they are working. It is because they are motivated. They have this willpower. They have that good spirit in them. So they are not disturbed and or distracted by the senses. That's why we also need to master our senses, like itching. Sometimes it becomes what? Habit, okay, or mannerism, that even if there is no something mosquito or flies coming into our face, sometimes we itch, right? Because we are too conscious of the senses. And last is what? Aside from the food, the motivation, what? Can you guess? It's natural. It's you. Sometimes we always expect for the intervention of the Almighty. Yes, and that is given. But let us not forget that you are the best gift, the perfect creation, that you need to acknowledge and recognize the talent that has given you and given to you. This motivation can be used by you. This you is another person that we need to recognize. This is something that we need to think to give us energy. When these three will be combined, in my opinion, okay, it will give us or energy. The energy that is needed to produce another energy. Okay? That is why we need food so that when the food enters into our stomach, into the intestine, and into the cells, okay, there's another what? Source and stored of energy. And when motivation entered into our mind, and it give us consciousness for the goals and the priority and the most important thing in life, okay, it can help us achieve that priority in life and the purpose that we want to do in this life. And lastly is that we need to invest in ourselves, because this self, okay, is a gift from our Almighty Creator to help also others. That is why to develop ourselves is to help others, so that there will be others to help others. So, this is Dr. Dorwin Lajot. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. Alhamdulillah. Assalamualaikum. And your health contractor. And let's watch for the next episode. And please, don't forget to like, share, comment, okay?